Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about the Sony 20-5mm. It's a super versatile zoom lens and I've had it for a couple of weeks now, so yeah, let's just get right into it. So in terms of size and weight, this thing, it is a pretty big zoom lens when you extend it, as you can see, but honestly it's not too bad. So it weighs about, I think about 23.5 ounces, which is about 660 grams for metric users. And then as far as length goes, it's around 4.5 inches like this. And then as you can see, it gets a lot more distance there. I think that translates to about 11.5 centimeters. So it's a pretty beefy lens, but honestly, given what you're getting out of it, I find it to be pretty good. Like when I put it on my Sony a7 III, which I can't show you because it's shooting this video right now. But when I put it on my a7 III, I do find it to be a little bit front heavy, like it makes the camera tip forward a little bit, but yeah, honestly, it feels like it was, obviously it was made for Sony like A7 cameras, and yeah, it fits on them great. And then as far as build quality goes, this is a Sony G series lens. It's made mostly of metal, there's a little bit of plastic here, but the grips, they feel amazing, they're super grippy. It's got nice clicky buttons. You can see there's an optical steady shot switch here, an AF/MF switch, and then of course you have the focus hedging button, which is customizable on Sony cameras. Whether like that, I usually end up binding mine to like my focusing mode on lenses that don't have the AF/MF switch anyways. But typically on like these sort of lenses I set it to IAF, super duper handy. But yeah, build quality is fantastic. It is completely weather sealed. I have taken it out onto the coast of Lake Superior, and it took a couple of splashes from Lake Riado, and it did just fine. And then as far as image quality goes, I'll leave a bunch of sample pictures that I've taken on the screen here throughout this section. But when you're shooting wide open at f4, to be honest, like the centers look amazing, but there is actually a good degree of corner softness, no matter if you're wide open, or at the widest end of the range, or in telephoto. Edges are pretty soft. That being said, stopping down helps that a little bit, but not as much as most lenses. Like most lenses, when you stop down, typically the corners will get substantially sharper. That's not so much the case in this. That's not to say like it looks bad necessarily. Like it's important to remember you're looking at a zoom lens with a very, very versatile focal range. Like you can't exactly compare it to a prime lens and expect the same performance. Given that it is, I'm pretty happy about it, not too many complaints there. And then like even when it comes to subject isolation, when you're zoomed in all the way, yeah, it's not an f2.8 lens or anything like that, but I find the bokeh still looks pretty good. Subject isolation is decent. I'd never buy this as like a dedicated portrait lens, like for like weddings or like senior photos or something, for example, but like in a pinch it does a great job. And then what about various optical flares such as distortion, CA, vignette, that sort of thing? Honestly, this thing handles most things pretty nicely. Distortion is extremely minor. Of course, Sony lenses always have like a built-in profile that fixes it in post-processing software and in camera. But yeah, so you only need to do some slight correction if you're trying to shoot like straight lines like architecture. Besides that, vignette, when you're zoomed all the way in, there's a little bit of vignette around the corners. That's easily fixed in post-processing, and honestly, it can add just a little bit more of subject isolation when you're shooting like portraiture or other like center focus subjects. And then chromatic aberrations, it's not great. If you shoot like sunny branches against a sunlit sky, like in a tree for example, or like shiny metal bits of a vehicle, you do definitely notice some fringing there. It's mostly fixable in post-processing, but I found like it's a little bit more finicky than like some of Sony's other G and GM series lenses. So kind of an issue, but not too bad. And then finally, shooting into the sun, there's crazy flare resistance. I've shot many pictures directly into sunlight with this. I put them up on the screen, and I've had virtually no ghosting. And then as far as focusing goes, it's a G series lens, we know what to expect. Autofocus is extremely fast, extremely precise, and dead silent. And then beyond that, if you have like IAF, I've noticed when you're zoomed in, obviously, it locks into the eyes amazingly. Subject tracking is pretty damn impressive, super, super fast. And then if you prefer to use manual focus, handy dandy switch. I found the manual focus to be pretty decent. I mean, it is a modern lens, so it is focused by LiDAR, so it's not amazing, but I found it to do the job just fine. So yeah, who exactly does this feel? I would say anybody who doesn't need a super wide aperture, like if you're not planning on shooting a lot of portraiture or anything else where you need nice bokeh, I mean, you cannot beat this amazing focal length. Like 20 to 105, that covers most things that most photographers are going to want to shoot. It's fantastic. That being said, if you are looking for a wider aperture, I would suggest going to the Sony 24 to 70 if you're looking to spend some money. Otherwise, the cheaper option for an f2.8 aperture would be the Tamron 28 to 75, which is actually what I'm shooting this on right now. Amazing lens. But yeah, honestly, if you're just looking for a super versatile lens that can do pretty much everything, this is going to be your pick. So yeah guys, that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, 99% of my viewers are not subscribed. That's not a joke, that's actually the stats. So make sure to subscribe, or at least leave a like. And yeah, if you want to read the review instead, if you prefer a more detailed text version, I do have the site link in the description, along with an affiliate link, so I can get a commission from this. But yeah, thanks for watching guys, and have a great day.